Jesus wanted to show me something very important. Jesus looked exactly as you would expect him to look, in his 30s, wearing white linen robes, brown hair, and brown eyes. He then looked at me and motioned me to approach him. We were both at the edge of the cliff. We were quite high up on the mount and it was still dark. He then showed me a ladder. It was wide and huge. It went up all the way to the clouds. Jesus told me that this was the same place where Jacob dreamt of the ladder that reached heaven. He then told me whoever went on this ladder would be saved and would be able to enter into heaven. I said, "What do you mean?" He said that the ladder represented himself and that whoever took a step on faith and climbed the ladder would be able to enter heaven, and that he would be waiting and watching from the top part of the ladder. Then I saw Jesus was watching from heaven, looking down on the earth and hoping that people would find him, the ladder, and accept the help before it was too late. He said that the time was short and that the time was running out. People had to hurry before the ladder was pulled up into heaven. Then it would be too late to enter into his kingdom. I asked him, what if someone was almost at the top but could not quite make it? He said that it would be okay because he would still help and lift them up with his outstretched hand. And I said, what would happen if the person was new to faith and he was only at the bottom because he had just accepted Christ recently and was new in his faith journey? Jesus replied, then at the final moment, I will lift up the whole ladder so that they will be caught up and be saved. They only have to have one foot on the bottom, and that would be enough. Then I understood what he had told me, that even a new believer will be saved, even if it was a recent believer, as long as they believed and accepted Christ and put just one foot on the ladder, he or she would be saved by his grace. When I woke up, I had a revelation that pulling up the ladder was Christ providing our salvation, pulling up because of our faith. Faith on our behalf is needed, and when we show faith by stepping onto the ladder, Christ does everything else. He provides the way for us.
Many are losing the right way, thinking they must climb to heaven, thinking they must do something to merit God's favor. They seek to make themselves better by their unaided efforts. They can never accomplish this. Christ made the way by dying our sacrifice, by living our example and becoming our great high priest. He says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. If we could advance one step by our efforts toward the ladder, the words of Christ would not be true. But when we accept Christ, good works will appear. As fruitful evidence we're in the way of life. Proof Christ is our way in. We're treading the true path that leads to heaven.
Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men. He will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. God himself will be with them and be their God. God himself will be